as we get closer to Election Day, we see that in the polling, the voters of Arizona believe that you did a overwhelming majority believe you did a very fair job of counting the votes. They believe you are going to do a very fair job of making sure the votes are counted this year. And yet Republicans are running against, very specifically against, that majority view in Arizona. What is their strategy? How do they get to 51% of the vote when they are defying the way most voters think about these elections in Arizona?
Well, Arizona is still a battleground state, and so that's why you're seeing these races very close. Democracy is indeed on the ballot, and we have a lot of other issues on the ballot as well. Reproductive health care, making Arizona more affordable for Arizonans, addressing our state's water crisis, and my opponent has no plans to address any of these issues. Where folks can find our plans at katiehobbs.org and look at the comprehensive ways we're going to work to bring Arizonans together and address these issues. So the polls are close. We knew they would be close. We are running a strong campaign, and I believe at the end of the day, we're going to win this race. And at the same time, we are doing our jobs in the Secretary of State's office to make sure that every single voter who's eligible has access to their voting rights. You mentioned the vigilantes hanging out outside of ballot boxes. We are making it loud and clear to voters that they have every right to cast their ballot free from interference, and we're taking these reports seriously and making it clear that voter intimidation is illegal.
You know, I have never before told New York voters or, Illinois voters or Massachusetts voters that they have a strong stake in the outcome of a governor's election in Arizona. It shouldn't have come to this, but it has. What might happen with a Republican governor of Arizona as we approach the next election and the next counting of electoral votes?
Well, you laid out the case very clearly of how dangerous it is if election deniers are elected in a lot of races, but particularly in the governor's race here in Arizona. The governor participates in certification of the election, and Donald Trump is supporting candidates like my opponent, Kari Lake, because he wants them to have their hands on those levers of power, be able to change the rules, change how electors are selected, or just toss out the electors that the voters choose if they don't like the outcome. He wants people who are going to do his will and disregard the will of the voters. And that's what's at stake. And that means that these folks in Arizona, if they have the chance, could go against the will of the voters and affect the presidential election results in 2024.